Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Danny's Donuts here, and I'm going to be showing you all the infiltration points and exit points, as well as a few extra stuff in the Cayo Perico scope out mission. So, there's 8 infiltration points, so I'm going to show you here right now. So the first infiltration point is the airstrip, obviously, so not much to say there. So the second one is gonna be North Drop Zone. You can use the helicopter by this, and it's located just by the airstrip. Here is the location. So yeah, so you can infiltrate there. So then the next location is the South Drop Zone, the other drop zone. I recommend this more than the north one, since this is right next to the compound almost. But if you want to get the full bags, then get the north drop zone, sure. So here's the location there. So choose whatever you want to use, north drop zone or south drop zone. Whatever one you use is, you'll get the trade price on the Stealth Annihilator, which not very good helicopter. It's kind of a disappointment actually, the helicopter. So yeah, on to the next location. So the next location is the drainage tunnel, which is located right next to the compound. You to it, and you don't even gotta take a picture. You just gotta swim. It'll say you scoped it out, which I already did, obviously. As it is in this location right here. So if you see it, go straight up, swim up to it, and you should get the location. So, yep, that's a really useful location too. So the next, well, 2 locations is obviously the main dock and the north dock. So, and also you can get the halo jump by the plane, and that's all the infiltration points. So now I'm gonna move on to the secondary target locations. So, yeah. So here's secondary target number 1. So here's a location here right next to the north dock. It's in this location. There's three locations here for secondary targets. So here's the other one. So this one's just north to where the other one was, and so yeah, there's another location. Here's the last one. So this one is just east to the other one. You would need 2 people to open it though, because behind a garage lockup. So there's the last location in the main dock. Well, and there's one in a little shack here, and I'll show you guys here. So here's the location in the shack. Is just north of the main dock. As here it is on the map. So like I said, is right north of the main dock. So then right next to it is actually a supply drop location where you can use for the big con. As yeah, I'll show you guys all of them after I show the secondary targets. So both secondary target number 5 and 6 are in the north dock, and well 7, which is in a garage door, which is in a garage spot. So you need 2 people. This is mostly for solo players. So then here's the second one, as it's right next to it pretty much. As there I got cocaine and something else. So and then actually there's a supply drop supply truck right next to it right here. So you just go walk north of that location, and then it could be parked there. As here's the locations right now. They're all there. See, right there. So secondary target number 7 is right in the farming area. As some people forget about this one. As here's the location on this right here. As yeah, like I said, it's actually pretty close to the south drop zone. So you can get that. So yeah, here's the next location. I like to add this in. I found a treasure chest here, as you can find these all across the island. I'll make a separate video on all the locations for the treasure chests, but here's one of them. As you you can find 2 every day, as gives you 15k each. As they're pretty good. As I think there's one by the main dock. Yeah, I'll make a separate video on that, guys. So these number 8 and 9 and secondary targets is in the airstrip hangar, which when you guys go in, you should just go in the hangar and just be there. As guys, there's a little trick to get to the other one. You got to get a forklift, and lift that box I just went on, and then then put it up against the wall there, and then climb on top. As my character just had to fail there. As here's a location for it, which I don't really need to, but here it is. You see up there. You'll guys find the hangar and the airstrip anyways. So yeah, here's the next location. So here, guys, is another supply truck location. Is right at the airstrip. When you go in, you'll be able to see if it's there or not. So then, actually, right next to it, there's a secondary target. You can scope out that right there. As guys, there's also 2 guard disguises outfits there too. It can spawn. So here's the location, the supply truck in there. So as if you get down to the airstrip, the end of the airstrip, you can find some grappling equipment if it spawns. As sometimes it won't spawn. So here's the first location. As here's like other locations of it. So here's secondary target number 11. It is located at the north dock. That's the last one at the north dock. As yeah, it's behind the garage door though, so you need 2 people. As yeah, here it is on the map. So here's where the 4th supply truck will spawn. It's at the main dock. And I'm doing the heist now there. As here's the location of it, right by like the secondary target there in the little like shack. So yeah, there's that location. So now, guys, I'm gonna be showing you all the 3 cutting powder locations and the 2 water towers to count. So here's the first one, right behind that little shack. Right, see there's the location right now. So now moving on to number 2. As now this is a bit far away by the farm. As wait for that guard to move, and it should be right here. As it didn't spawn for me there, it spawned at number 3. Here it is, right there. As guys, I'll be showing you where all the location where it could spawn. So it didn't spawn for me, all of them. So here's the 3rd one. Here's where it was. As at this location right here, right by where the 4th supply truck is. So yeah, as I'm gonna be showing you the water towers now. So here's number 1 right here, right next to where the 3rd one is, right here. As here I'm contaminating the water supply, so the guards will have worse accuracy and health. So guys, this is really effective if you're doing like an aggressive approach. So yeah, I recommend you guys do it if you're doing aggressive. So here's the second one, right at the north dock. As I'm just showing you guys, as a grappling hook would spawn up there too. As yeah, there it is, right there by the north dock. Here's number 2, the grappling hook location. It's literally right by the airport, as right down here. As there's one right next to it. As yeah, I'll show you guys right here now. So here's the 3rd location, the grappling hook. It's located like right east of where I just was. So here I'm gonna take a picture because I found that right there. As so there's 2 grappling hooks right next to each other, well, spawn locations. So here's the location right here. See, look, it's like right next to the other one. As yeah, on to the next location. As here's some bolt cutters. It spawns right next to where I just was. Right on the top there. As if you go into the Vellum one, you can really you can go up, grab the bolt cutters if it spawns here. As yeah, as there's a lot of things that spawn right next to the airport, which makes it helpful for the Vellum approach. As yeah, here's two guard clothing locations right next to each other. As again, right at the airport, it could spawn with guard clothing and a guard truck can spawn right next to each other. So that'd be really helpful if you go in there and the guard outfit and the guard truck's there. As yeah, I'm gonna be driving here up here. As there's another spawn location right up here. Right there. But it didn't spawn for me, obviously. But as there's also a secondary target right next to it too, which also makes it really helpful. As yep, there's the bolt cutters. There's more bolt cutters right next to each other at the airstrip too. So there's a total of 3 locations. No, there's more, even more. As you hear, they are. Here, I actually found some right here. I'm actually gonna show it to you where it's on the map, so you know where it is here. So it's right here, and the other one is right there, over there. See, 2 right here. So yep, on to the next one. As the grappling hook right under the guard tower when you just leave the airstrip. As is right under it, right here. This location. There's a lot of grappling hooks on this island. There's a lot of bolt cutters and stuff, and here's location number 5 and 6. Right in this like little area where it's like all broken down and all that. You should be able to find it somewhere. As it didn't spawn for me, obviously. As yeah, it would spawn right there on that little crate. As it's in this location right here. As yeah, so here's the next one. As also there's a West Beach. You go to that little dock over there. See, look right over there. As that's where actually more guard clothing spawns. You can take a picture of that, and you'll get the West Beach infiltration point. I forgot about that one. Bolt cutters number 4 beyond this little like boat broken down here. As it's in this location, right at the north drop zone. So if you can go there, pick up the bolt cutters, that'd be helpful. So here's guard clothing, also right next to each other. Spawn could spawn right here at the north dock, or inside the little shack. As both of it could actually spawn. So yep, right in here. Yep. As they're both right there. As I'm gonna show you one more time where it is. As yep. So on to the next one. As more bolt cutters, also at the north dock. As it would spawn right here on that little like ledge there on the boat. As the other location would spawn like right next to it, right here. You could actually get it your first time doing the heist. It would show, take a picture of the bolt cutters. It would spawn right there. So yeah, so guard clothing. Actually, I found as there's one right by the guard truck there. More, it would spawn right in this little area right there. As it could spawn right next to the truck, but it didn't for me. But there's lots of guard clothing on this island. As more guard clothing will spawn in that little like trolley there, red trolley. As yeah, also at the north dock, which is a location of like 4 guard clothing at the north dock. So, and then right on top of this little like propane thing, and you'll find more bolt cutters if it spawns, obviously. Actually, it did for me. Right there, and it's this location right next to the guard clothing. as the North Dock has a lot of points of interest. Actually, if you climb, so if you climb that little like garage area where you find secondary target, you could find another grappling hook, which would spawn right here. So yeah, right there would be more grappling hook stuff. As yeah. So right here at like the security checkpoint, you can find more guard clothing. If you can take out those guys on the tower and stuff, you can get to that. If none of other spawns is in this location, right at the guard checkpoint. As yeah. As so, if you actually, I forgot a location here at the airstrip. More bolt cutters. You could spawn along the airstrip right here. So I'll show you guys the location now where it is right here. Yep, right there. As there's lots of bolt cutters in the airport. As, yeah, so here's another grappling hook location, number 8. As it's found that on this little like crane here or whatever it is. So it's here right after you get through the checkpoint and go down by the shack. And here's more guard clothing in this little this what do you call it? This little like thing right here. I can't even remember the name of it. So in here, yeah. So here, so more guard clothing would spawn right across from there, as it did for me, right at the North Dock. As yep. So I took a picture of that, and I'll show you the location here. It's right here. Right at the North Dock, you can find some more guard clothing. So actually, up in this little ship here, not many people will find this. There's actually more bolt cutters here. It would spawn that little like location there, like little location there. As here's a location, also at the North Dock or the main dock. Sorry. As yeah, so more bolt cutters. So actually, grappling hook right here would be right here. As if you okay, so it's would spawn there. So if you go across the lake here, or the water, or whatever, swim across here, climb up here, you can actually find some bolt cutters over here. As yep, it would spawn around here, like right here. So here's the location for them. As right across there is the grappling hook too. So yeah. So actually, when you go up here, there's actually more guard clothing location. It would spawn right there on the side of that building right there. As here's the location. Like I said, there's a lot of guard clothing. There's a lot of points of interest on this island. You don't really gotta scope out all of them. I'm just showing where all of them would spawn. Could spawn. So yeah. So here there's more guard location right here. Guard clothing. Sorry. As here's a location right now. It's actually right close to the other location where I just showed you. So yeah, there it is. As more grappling hook bolt cutters right under the water tower. One of my show where you can contaminate the water supply. Right, it would spawn right here, and the grappling hook would spawn on top of the tower. I think, yeah, it would spawn on top of the water tower. So here's the location right now. As yeah, I'm gonna give you guys all the locations here. So yeah, more guard clothing under the guard tower. As here, I'm gonna take a picture of this because I found one, obviously. So yeah, it's right under the guard tower. I'm gonna show you right here now. It's actually kind of close to the compound. If you use the halo jump, you can get that, and then go to the compound for Big Con. As actually right up towards the fencing of the compound, you can find more bolt cutters here on the ground. I did right here. Take a picture of it. So it's right here in this location. Actually, it's like pretty close to the compound. I didn't want to get teleported all the way back, so I was really trying to stay away from the compound a bit. Because if you go in the compound, you can get teleported back. So here's another guard clothing location, number 13. As there's like a lot of guard clothing in this, where you can find all across the island. Massive ass island though, isn't it? Yeah, so here's the location. There, you could pick up some. So at the communications tower, you can find a guard clothing location right at that trolley right there. Spawn right there. Here's the location. Obviously, you know where the communications tower is, but just showing where it is, just in case one of you guys don't know. So if you climb all the way up to the tower, you can find another grappling hook location, as is right here. Yeah, it's found on that little crate there, as it did for me. Yeah, like I said, here's the location if you don't know where it is. So yeah. So right under another guard tower will be some bolt cutters. Number 13, as if you parachute all the way down the tower, you can go right down to this guard tower right here. As yeah, it would spawn along in this location right here, right next to the communications tower. As yeah, there's more bolt cutter location. Okay, grappling hook. It will spawn down at the lighthouse. As it will spawn like not in. Obviously, you can't go in the lighthouse, but like around it. It would spawn around it. As yeah, over there where I'm driving. Would spawn over there. Is yeah, right next to the compound too. So more bolt cutters. It would spawn right here under another guard tower. A lot of bolt cutters spawn under the guard towers. Here's the location, obviously right here. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward there. It could spawn there. So here's grappling hook location number 13. As it could spawn like right here it'll spawn right there where the ropes are, or on top of that little like yellow box. So right here. It's actually pretty close to the bolt cutter location. So all of them are like close together pretty much. So right by the secondary target number 7, you can find some bolt cutters right here. As here's the location, obviously right next to the secondary target. As one last one, and the video's ended. Bolt cutters number 16 could spawn right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, as I enjoyed making it. So I'll see you guys in the next video.